Scales at 167 pounds even. He's 6 foot tall with a reach of 73 inches. It's no wonder they call him the Pride of Wales. Joe Calzaghe, one of the best fighters in UK history. The former super middleweight and light heavyweight champion of the world is the Pride of Wales, and no one has been able to beat him. Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
So they stare into each other's eyes. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. He threw a punch and just got countered. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Beautiful counter shot. The jab not finding its target. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Fantastic punch. Crawford is dazed. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your shots off and don't give him a...
Nice round, good round, I like it, I'm happy.
Good man.
All right, listen, don't worry about it.
On to the second round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Straight right just misses. final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Crawford in that lap. Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Just keep him on the end. Go back out there and win this round, all right? It's only 1 round that you lost. Don't worry. Beautiful.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Swing and a miss with the hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. When are we going to see a jab from these 2? Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the respect.
Smart when you go out there. Take a round off.
And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this! Crawford in trouble! A much better game plan here.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That counter shot lands. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage.
And now you've let him back in.
There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
A perfect counter shot. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that.
Switched off completely.
There's the bell to start round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far? Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.